Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you, I guess, close to evening time, and I was supposed to go to work today, but I just couldn't because it is supposed to be a pretty bad storm tonight in my area. So I'm pretty much returning to you for a video game review for Resident Evil 4 Remake. It's the PS4 version for it. I am gonna get the PS5 version for it once I get my hands on a PS5, which should be in January sometime. I really want to try to make it for January, but it's difficult to save up $500 when I gotta contribute around the house, which I don't mind doing that. It's just there are gonna be some times where I gotta take a break from giving my mom money for things, uh, which I know it's important, but it's family stress drama mostly, but it's getting worked out somehow. But still, I'm going to discuss what I played for the 16 chapters of Resident Evil 4 Remake and let you know my thoughts on this video game as a whole. So let's dive right into this remake version of Resident Evil 4, the 2023 game. Now, I noticed a lot of people said this is Game of the Year. Yeah, it looks visually amazing for its time. For this year, this was an outstanding game. Would I say this is better than the original? It's pretty good. I don't think it's better than the original. And I think the original, well, I guess you could say it's better than the original, but one thing they left out with the original. I'm probably going to give the original an 8 out of 10 as of now. It's good, but there are some problems with the original. The original had some problems. This one was a lot better for the remake. I know when I reviewed Resident Evil 4 2005 version, the original version, I gave it a 9 out of 10. I'm going to downgrade it to like a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10. It's a good game, or average or good. It's in between that area. But my problem was some of the lines from Leon and all that stuff were kind of cringy. There were some moments where the game was relying on some jokes from time to time, and that is where the punchline jokes didn't execute too well for the original game. This one, however, only had one punchline. The rest of it was pretty straightforward and on point with what the story is trying to go for. But I think Leon, the voice actor that plays Leon, I think his script in this game was very well done. Um, it was better. And Ashley's performance, I thought the voice actress that plays Ashley, she wasn't bad. And Ada was pretty chill and just playing it cool, and she's working for Wesker and all that, but they explained a little more things than what the original did. The original isn't terrible, per se, but this one is a lot better. I wouldn't say it's Game of the Year, in my opinion. I haven't decided which one would be Game of the Year because I want to experience Final Fantasy 16 to see if that is contender for Game of the Year. This one is the contender, I guess you could say, but there are some plot holes with this game um, that I have my critiques about. There was one particular fight scene they left out before you get to Krauser. It's that certain monster or whatever you gotta fight that Sadler sends on you. And they did a lot of changes with this game. That was the only thing I had a problem with this game. Other than that, the game is pretty good. It's a really good game. It's just that was the only problem. The ending did get a lot better. It was and I was very time invested with the remainder of the game, and I think Salazar. He looked really weird in this one, but it worked fine for the story. And I know the big cheese guy or whatever, I can't remember his name, the guy with the eyeball. um, and very muscular guy. He does get defeated in the end of Chapter 2 or Chapter 3, somewhere around there. But overall, I think this game was really good. The storyline's interesting, and basically they're trying to fight through the plagas that's inside themselves. Leon and Ashley have it inside them, the parasite, and they have to get it out. Um, but basically, overall, I think the original it was good, but it had its cringy moments through time to time, and the liners from Leon in that were kind of hit or miss. But still, overall, for a score for me, I'm gonna give Resident Evil 4 Remake a 9 out of 10. This is a really good game. I had a fun time playing it. It was much better than the original. There were some moments from the original that threw me off too, but the storyline for that was really good too. But it just kind of focused on the one punch liners with jokes from Leon. It said, "Rain or shine, you're going down," and the "Get off my back, old man." I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. It was Leon's lines were not very well written for the script from the original. But everything else with this one, it kind of stayed focused on the story and what it was trying to explain. And that's what I appreciated about this remake version. It did much better. So I guess you could say it's much better, except for one little detail why I gave it a 9 out of 10. Because the certain monster thing, and sorry about the background noise, my nephew's throwing a fit. The monster thing before you get to Krauser with the eyeball, and you gotta watch out for his tail and all that stuff. Um, basically, they didn't show that in this one, and that was the most disappointing part of it. Everything else was very fantastic for the game. So, 9 out of 10 for Resident Evil 4 Remake. Me personally, I wouldn't say it's Game of the Year, but it is really good. It is one of the best games this year. So pretty much 9 out of 10 for this game, for Resident Evil 4 Remake. Thank you for watching this game review tonight.